great people. How are you? Welcome back to Mornings with Mom. If you're new to me, hi, I'm Dr. V. I'm an expansion strategist and a consultant. And through the line of everything I do, I believe in expanding the gifts and talents you already have beyond your position title in your degrees. And then as a consultant, I work with K-20 schools, so K-12 and higher ed, and helping their leaders and the people who make those decisions understand the importance of personal growth and true transformation. Because without changing ourselves and leading ourselves, we can't change and lead other people. So regardless if I work with individuals at a higher level or I work with groups, I'm helping them have a better view of themselves so they can do their content and lead and all of that. My goal and my job, or my mission, that's the word I'm looking for, is to really help people understand the importance of personal growth and personal development, but not at the surface level, but at a more deeper level. So in order to do that, we have to expand and understand all the different areas of our lives, because depending on who you talk to, they're between 5 and 12. I go from, I look at all 12 with the people I work with, and to understand that there's more in life. Hi, Keisha. So all of that's what I want to say. And there'll be a few ways to connect with me, but right now I'm just focusing on this book that I wrote for my mom, with my mom in spirit, because she passed away in 2012, if you're new here, and I had my sister contribute. So it's a very small book, and I'm going to tell the story because someone may only watch this day. My mom was a traveling evangelist, Sunday school teacher, Sunday school superintendent, and you have to be like in the church to understand what a Sunday school superintendent is. Bible study teacher, I think I said that. And she led a lot of women's conferences all over the state of Florida. So I kind of find myself following in that path. But her passion was youth, young people. And that's probably why I subconsciously became, I was a teacher in middle school and high school before I went to the collegiate level. But anyway, so her main focus was really making the Bible practical for young people, young adults, and of course, anyone who would come to any of her classes or her workshops. And so in this book, it's a two-parter. It has the spiritual first aid kit. And my mom was big on making kits. So if you get the book, you'll understand what that means. And then I talk about little nuggets in here. As like icebreakers and things like that. So I've been reading the different icebreakers. So you can purchase the book. The link is in my bio. It's on sale right now. So that means you can get a few of them because they're like $7 or $8 or something like that. So give it to a mother or a mother figure or a mother-to-be as a way to encourage her, or a way to open up and start having conversations with your children. Because even though there are scriptures attached to this, the applications are very practical. You know, you don't even have to bring up a scripture. That's what some people told me when they first purchased the book in 2019. Like, you don't even have to bring up the scripture to really get the point across and to help young people understand, their paths in life. Okay, so this one is a beef tongue. So the other day we talked about the beef kidney, and this one is a beef tongue. And my mom, whatever she talked about, she literally brought it into the room, right? So, and then the passages are very short. So it's like a page and a little bit that I'll read. So tonight in Bible study, Ms. Connie continues with her animal visuals. Tonight, the students are examining this dark reddish hunk of flesh. What is it now? Before Ms. Connie tells the students what they are staring at, and she asks them to complete the phrase, "Sticks and stones may break my bones." A majority of the class responds in unison, "But words will never hurt me." Ms. Connie asks if this is true or false. The class is split. Some say they don't care what people say about them, while others are deeply impacted by the words of others. In reality, we are all impacted by words people say, especially with what they say over our names and what comes out of our own mouths. So our mouths, like what we say to ourselves. The saying, I can do something and I can't do something, are both true. Miss Connie finally tells the class that they are looking at a cow's tongue, and the class erupts with disgust. One girl shouts out, gross, and Miss Connie replies, yep, that's how some of y'all language be, gross. When we say things that are not pleasing to God, he has the same reaction of gross, like a foul odor in his nose. Miss Connie talks about the technical responsibility of a tongue. The tongue is the only muscle that isn't connected to a bone at both ends. Did you know that? The purpose of the tongue is to manipulate food for mastication or chewing. That's the big fancy word for chewing, and used to aid in swallowing. It is the primary organ of taste in the gustatory system. All of that. Ms. Connie emphasized how young people talk about each other and how they talk to their parents and other people in authority. She has the class think about the struggles they are having in their lives and connect it to the language they've been using. Ms. Connie warns the students to be careful what they speak over themselves and other people, because the tongue, although small, is a powerful weapon. So even in my journey of personal growth and personal development, a lot of adults know this is saying like affirmations and things like that. But even with saying the affirmations, if you don't truly believe the affirmations, or you're not putting yourself in a way for the affirmation to become true, it's not going to work. Because also behind words that are powerful is the feeling behind those words. So I do 3 scriptures for this one. So Proverbs 18:21 in the Passion Translation. I told some of you that's one of my favorite ones. Your words are so powerful that they will kill or give life, and the talkative person will reap the consequences. And Proverbs 13:3 is the GNT version. Be careful what you say and protect your life. A careless talker destroys himself. So if you're ever around someone, and although, like I said, Miss Connie, my mom, talks to children, young adults, teens, and like that, this goes for adults as well. Like gossiping, just being around people who just say just stuff out of their mouths. We got to be careful. So questions to consider, because my mom always wanted people in action. What have you called into your life with our words? Looking at your current state of life, think about what you have said about yourself over the last few months or years. So I know when I've heard this is kind of a painful or like an ouch moment, but it's like, look around you. You've talked everything into existence that is happening to you right now. Whether it's good or bad or whatever it is, you talk that into existence somehow, some way with your words. So the great news about it is you can talk yourself into an upgrade if that's what you so choose, and you can get out of your current situation if you so choose to do. So going a little deeper, have you been speaking negatively over someone's life? Example, he is never going to find a wife. That child is so bad and will never be any good. She will never be able to handle that job. We never know the impact of words we speak over other people, regardless of being in their presence or not. So you don't even have to say certain things to people, but if you constantly say things, and this is why I talk with a lot of parents, like, don't say your child is bad. Like, be careful of what you're saying over your child's life, because whether consciously or subconsciously, they're going to start picking up those traits. On the other side, we don't know all the words being spoken over our names. Therefore, we must pray over what may have been said over our lives and ask God for protection. Again, I'm not going to get too deep into this, but I do really believe that people can speak harm over your life. Witchcraft is real, but that's not what I'm talking about. But just like people can speak words over your life, you can also ask God for protection. And I would encourage those of you who believe in God and Jesus to do that. And then I end with Proverbs 26:2, the Passion Translation. An undeserved curse will be powerless to harm you. It may flutter over like a bird, but it will find no place to land. So it's similar to no weapons formed against me shall prosper. The weapon will form. Things will come up, but it will not prosper because God has protected you. So again, this was talking about the beef tongue. I'm encouraging mothers, because I am talking about mothers. And even if you're watching this somewhere along the line down on the replay and it's not in the Mother's Day season, it is still applicable to your life, especially as a parent, guardian, caregiver, youth coordinator, person over the young people, or anyone who leads. This right here, that little muscle, very, very powerful. And that comes from whatever comes up is down with inside of us. So be careful what you say. And then also on the other side to that, be careful what you allow to land in your head, because the scripture just said people can say whatever they want, and we have the power to take those thoughts and throw them out. But what happens is we take the thoughts and we bring it down to land. But that's another story for another day. So I do encourage anyone who knows a mother figure, mother to be, wannabe mother, someone who works with young people, young adults, or if you want a little encouragement for yourself, go ahead and get a little bundle of these books. And then if you want to take it a step further, you'll see the option to take a course. It's like $27 if you so choose to do that, where I show you like a deep dive into the spiritual first aid kit. And because people like to see visuals sometimes, and right now we're in the midst, we're kind of opening back up. And I know that we're going to start having like different Bible studies and smaller gatherings coming together, and that's just a way to do some practical things and show the living word of God. All right, so that's what I have for you for part one. If you're new to me, I always do 2 parts of these series. So I want to provide you value in that way. And then the second part is, hi Kelly, we just finished talking about the beef tongue and how my mom would bring in the beef tongue to the class, and being careful of what you say to yourself, but especially what you say over to other people. But you know this, you do affirmations, you know the power of that, and understanding the power behind the words. And then we also talked about not allowing what people say over your name to land, because those have power as well. So you also have to pray and ask God for protection over what people may say to you. So that was the wrap up. All right, so the second part is, it's Mother's Day, and we're doing a promo. Today is the last day. If you're watching this on May 7th, this is the promo. So if depending on what you order, you get something similar to this. This is not it. I know it was kind of short too. You get something similar to this. If you don't know what this is what I've been telling you all for those other days. I remember to get it. This is the towel headband that you put over your edges, kind of, so when you're washing your face and things like that, the water soaks up right here. I didn't know I needed this until I got it and then stopped using it. I was like, hey, where's that thing? So what I'm gonna do for you today, I'm gonna give you a little demo of the Mother's Day promo. And I'm doing this because, again, my mom was very practical. Some people like to see the things in action, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna skip over my regular supplements and just show you this. So I already used the exfoliant and the cleanser, and I do like these two. They're very clean and gentle, and for my skin that's like super sensitive, I love it. I did the exfoliant first because I saw my team lead do it the other day, and I was like, I never thought to do the exfoliant first. So I did the exfoliant first, and then I did the cleanser. It's very like nice and soft and clear and just gentle. So I say this, like, you don't really have to, this is just my opinion, I don't think you have to spend that, like, if you have like decent skin, you don't have to spend that much money on things that you put on and wash off. The money comes, for me, the money can be invested in things that actually sit on your skin. So I already did the exfoliant, I already did the cleanser. If you want that too, if you're like me, I was like, but I want the whole line, let me know. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, let me just kind of wet my face just a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is do this Cell Infusion mask. And I have to be on here and talk a little bit for you to actually see how this works. So I do some pumps. All right, I'm like, don't embarrass me on here. So I do some pumps. Uh-oh, can you see it? Let me do. So I want you to see the magic. This is called snow algae. And just watch my face. This is real time. This is real time. So this snow algae, I've never heard of this technology until I started using the actual the product line, and it really is bubbling on my skin, and it's going to turn into a mask. And the mask is this clear gel tacky like substance. So it's not the traditional mask where you put the clay on, let it sit there and get hard. This mask, yes, snow algae, that is what it's called. It is called snow algae and summer snowflake. And it has OX3, which is like some sort of like oxygen infused collagen technology kind of thing. And you see it disappearing. If you could hear it, it's actually bubbling like little tingly things on my skin. It's like going into my skin. So this is why I'm allowing it to sit. So, you know, what we're going to talk about. Oh, I could have been taking my supplements. I can't. I thought I wasn't going to take them, but since you need to see this happening. So with the bundle, you're going to get the snow algae, the serum that I'm going to use, and the moisturizer that I'm going to use. These three things. You can get that. And I think you get the bars of soap and some sample sizes of the pure collagen, which is the basic formula of the liquid collagens, but it's a powerful supplement because it's still liquid collagen. So I don't want people to overlook that. When I started with Pure, and then I just ordered another Pure, and I gave Pure to my grandmother, and I told people she liked that one over the one I'm about to take. So you get some samples of that, I believe. And then if you did the Inside Out collection, the promo, the other promo, which is these 3 and 2 bottles of the liquid collagen, you get a headband that's similar to this with some fancy words. And I think you get the body firming foam. You'll see the promo. So there, like I said, there's 2 different promos. The one I have up is the Inside Out collection. And the reason why it's called Inside Out, you see it disappearing? So you can't see it. It's like tacky, but not sticky. So I'm trying to wait for this little bit to bubble up. Some people sleep in this. I haven't slept in it yet because normally I don't let it stay on this long. I just hurry up and put it on. But some people sleep in it. And you can see my skin from using this in the college. Look at that bounce back. People pay money for this bounce. So anyway, so you let it sit on your face because, again, it is a mask. And those of you who are into skincare, you know the benefits that you get from a mask. So imagine a nice mask to where you don't have to go look scary if you're doing a self-care routine, and you may have to like answer a FaceTime or run to the door real quick or anything like that. You don't have to give anybody that shock value. So you can still get your self-care on and still have a mask without the hunk on it, the chunky stuff. Now don't get me wrong. I do like just to look, I just like the actual mask sometimes, but this right here, I love it. So the reason why it's Inside Out, you take the liquid collagen from the inside, and you know the liquid collagen, I already told you all about that, the most dominant protein in your body. It gives you, we start losing collagen as adults, and collagen is not just for women, but we start losing collagen as adults, I think around the age of 25, and we don't produce anymore. So where you're getting the wrinkles and the saggy skin and the dryness is because your body wants collagen. And those of us who look like me with some extra melanin, we're still not exempt, because even though some of the melanin help us, imagine what our skin would be if we actually use the collagen at the highest level to absorb at the highest level. And this absorbs at 90 to 95%. So if you've been watching for a while and you haven't tried anything, anytime there's a promo or something, that's the best time to try it, because you get over $230 value with the bonuses and the promo and things like that. All right, so see, it's tacky, but it's not like sticky, like ew, but I just know that there's something on my skin. So normally I would let it sit, but for the sake of this video, and all of you don't need to be sitting here watching me just with not doing anything, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off. And you don't have to do it this long, so even if it's a few minutes or it's 10 or 15 minutes, it doesn't really, it said at least 5 minutes. I think it's been at least 5 minutes. We're going to say that it's been 5 minutes. So it says, don't rub it into your skin. Just let it sit there for 5 minutes. Rinse with warm water and then pat dry. And then follow with the serum and moisturizer, which I'm going to do. All right, so I got my little water. And this is real time. I'm just going to wipe it off. Normally, you know, you do all the splashing. This is why I have the headband on, and you get that. So, you know how we go, that's what, and this blocks all of that. Okay. I was dipping this in water like it's a rinse. So real time, I'm over here in these real world streets. So Kelly, if I can do this on a live, I can't wait to hear about e-learning strategies on a live. So I'm patting dry. Now I literally have nothing on my face. And then I follow with the serum. And this cell-proof serum, you remember I told you that, oh, and you use this day and night if you so choose. I don't always do it. But I still get a good amount, like a good amount of days in it. So it comes with this dropper. It says do 3 to 5 drops. Or you can just put it on your face like that. So it has a light kind of cantaloupe melon smell. So it's a serum. And then you go down your neck and your décolleté. Women sometimes, I'm not an esthetician or things like that, but I know that have you ever seen women who their face looks amazing, and then you start looking at their neck and their décolleté, and then people say like you can always tell a woman's age by just looking at her neck. Oh, we shall see. Yep, I'm waiting on it. So I put the serum on under my neck because this area gets, you know, people avoid this area. So make sure you have it all on and it sits. You see how it just goes into my skin? See that natural glow? I just can't get, look. All right, so then the last thing I'm gonna do, because it's getting a little weird in here, is this is the moisturizer. This is what color it is. Oh, you use a neck cream? Yeah, the gobble. Yes. Sometimes, and I really want to talk to this about our sisters, our women of color. Like sometimes we don't think we need something, but yes, we do. Yeah, you don't want any neck cream. Like I'm saying, anything that you can put that firms, tightens. With this promo, you get some body firming. But even if you don't do this particular product from me, do something similar so you can, because don't take this melanin for granted. So a neck cream is great. We have an eye cream that's good. I don't have the eye cream with me. I do have the antioxidant gel. I'm going to use that. So I used this yesterday and it felt great, but I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to use the moisturizer. I hope I can do that. So this is what the antioxidant gel looks like. And it says use it after cleansing to illuminate the skin, and you also put this on your décolleté. So I'm going to do it. It's really sheer and soft. So that's the antioxidant gel. No, I'm not. I'm not. But you can tell somebody else to do it. I'm not trying to do all of it. No. But sometimes it's like, man, I just told people, and then people just got all these products from me, and then the promo comes around. So like when I come on and tell you all about a promo, I literally just found out about the promo. So that's what the company does. So we're always like in the scrambling and learning about what is happening, because the company do whatever they want to do. And then the teams come out and then we make the best of it. So either we don't know. Yeah, I mean, someone on the team is always searching. So when I saw this one, I was like, man, I just told these people about something, but I'm not. I promise you. You don't have to get it now. You just won't get all the free stuff. But hey, whatever. You get it later. Tell somebody else to get it for you. All right, so the moisturizer, I showed you what it looks like, and this is how it comes out. Like it's a pump you push, and this is the consistency. It also smells like a melon or cantaloupe kind of thing. It's not harsh. And the whole line is clean living. You know, some people are like, is it vegan or anything like that? Is it plant-based? The model of the company focuses on plant-based. But what I love about the CEO, she's like, let's be realistic. Everything literally cannot be plant-based, but it can be plant-derived or very close to it and very clean. So that is what she really focuses on in the company, is clean living, clean products, you know, save highest grade of everything. So sometimes these products run out because they're not just sitting in a factory somewhere. You know, they are constantly producing, and when people order, they're on back order because the scientists got to get in there and do their work. So that's what I love also about this company. If I didn't tell you, she is a woman of color. She's not Black American, but she's Indian, like Asian Indian from India. So, and she stands behind her company. This company is over 30 years. She was part of the merger. So it's more than just me wanting to be part of a health and wellness e-commerce journey. I really looked behind the company to see what was happening over there. So, So I don't mind. I am investing in myself. Yes, and that's how I saw it too. I shared the story about how I had really bad skin growing up. And my mom is invested in the higher end products just to make sure that I had a good time in high school, so I didn't get picked on so much. So I've always known about high quality skincare products, and it is an investment in yourself, especially with something that's staying on your face for hours and hours and hours. And I experiment on myself. Y'all know, well, maybe you don't know that, but I do experiment on myself. And I'll go where I just use my low end products, because I go high and low, where I use those like for an extended amount of time, and my skin doesn't look the same, especially the older I get. So when I was in my teens and my 20s, I could do whatever I wanted to do. So bless God with some genes and some melanin. And then I started having the skin problems because those were some like internal issues that we worked on and cleared up, because I had a lot of allergies I didn't realize. But we learned that regular products don't work. So now that we're getting older, especially if you're not going to do something from the inside, at least do something on the outside, right? So invest in yourself. Higher grade products that sit on your face will do wonders. That's just my tidbit. All right, so I haven't said a lot today. The promo, it ends today. Share it with someone. If you're an existing customer, tell them to get it because they can use your code and you can start getting benefits. Make sure you do Smart Ship. That's the best way to save. And again, the promo, there's two. One promo is just the 3 of these products, and you get free some like bars of soap, and I think you get this headband. The other promo is these 3, the snow algae, the serum, and the moisturizer, and 2 bottles of collagen, and you can choose either light or pure. Both of those are great. I usually take this at night, but because I'm doing the promo, I wanted to show you this in the morning. Yeah, and you don't have to do, oh, it fell. You don't have to do the antioxidant gel. I just want to be extra, so I can't wait to update you all. I'll talk about this in the next series. And then the moisturizer and the exfoliant, I use those prior to coming on. They're not part of the promo, but I just wanted to show you that it is a full line. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much. So we learned about the power of our words, and sending some encouragement to a mother figure, mother-to-be, wannabe mother. So the power of our words, where we speak over ourselves, over our children, or over just people in general. Be careful of what you say, and then be careful of what you allow other people to say to land in your mind. And then the wellness aspect, take care of your skin from the inside out. All right, so thank you so much. I am Dr. V, and remember to be bold, be well, be empowered, and be brilliant. Bye.